Oh, holy shit.
Oh my god. Alright, we are live. Woohoo! Alright, we're back. Stream decided it didn't want to do anything. And now it's climbing. Okay, now we're here.
Once again, nobody sees this. No,
Well, why would they look down?
as well as like not even those people looking down, but people also below looking up.
So,
like,
here's a fun thing you need to know about people, Chris.
Uh-huh.
They don't look up. This is a genuine, actual like thing. If you want to be hidden, it is easier to do so while like being above someone, because they don't look up. It hurts their neck to look up.
So, I'm the kind of person, if I even think I saw something fucking weird out of the corner of my eye, not only will I look in that direction, I'll also look up. Also, don't you love how...
But most people are not that. Like, if you want to stay hidden, like, having a higher vantage point is the correct way to do it.
Get up in the ceiling.
Valve talked about it all the time in their Half-Life 2 commentaries, the old ones. When playtesting, they found that players never looked up. So they had to keep adjusting enemy spawns so that they would be within the player's viewpoint, otherwise they wouldn't look at them.
That was also a thing with, like... I think Jeff Kurtzman talked about how, like, Cliff Bleszinski mentioned that nobody fucking looks up. So, in Gears of War, they had to set a button to make the camera look up so that you would know some shit's going on.
But that is a real-life thing that, like, happens with people as well.
Yeah.
These models do look hideous. Holy shit. The textures for them are... The up-res did not treat this game kindly.
Because the only thing I'm thinking is...
come to me.
If this is something higher, like a higher resolution than 1080p, depending on, like, your display and what your PS5 is putting out, and...
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Like, I don't know, like, is your PS5 doing, like, 1440?
Look, he's sorry he's killing his target. He's so sorry about it.
Oh, man.
He's a kind young man.
He's so fucking smooth.
That kid looks horrible. I'm gonna spend the entire game being distracted by these fucking models. This is hideous.
I bet that's like, yeah, like right in the eyes. Holy shit! Yeah, because the stream caught up where I said, like, his eyes especially were bad.
Yeah.
But like,
Come, please.
I know.
I do like what they're trying with this opening. I don't know if it fully lands because of what happens later in the game, but I like what they're trying to do.
When it comes to my beef with Assassin's Creed 3, this has the longest start. There was so much preamble and bullshit before, because like Assassin's Creed, for the most part, like, you look at the cover of the game and you're like, I want to be that dude. You're gonna be playing for hours before you are that dude. Like that.
Yeah, as this man here, Hatham.
And as well as like even when you finally get to Connor, it's a while before.
He has to build his arsenal out because he's a fresh assassin. He's a new to the life.
It's still a while, but yeah, it is still a while before you're that dude. Like, there's so much bullshit. And again, to its credit, I still think Hatham is very charismatic.
Yeah, but I do like what they're trying with this, though. I like the idea of like the putting the moral ambiguity back in the center. Although, like, in hindsight, that's never really been part of this game. It's just like the thought was here.
Because again, even like from the inception of the series beginning, it's like,
and how was
the Templars are like fucking Saturday morning cartoon variety bad guys.
Cause like,
and then
people often cite the first game as being very philosophical.
To Fleet and Brian.
But I've recently replayed the first game within the last year. It is baby's first philosopher class.
Fascinating.
And I can say that with pretty certainty. Like the reason people think it's philosophical is because, in comparison to what we're getting at the time,
Open the doors of a storehouse built
it
by
definitely
those who
was.
came before.
But
yes, those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world.
we'll get to it when we finish this cutscene.
Do we know what it
especially,
held
like-
within?
It could
Yeah,
contain
especially at the
certain
time,
knowledge,
the-
perhaps a
the-
weapon,
the shit was
something
like
as yet
Gears of War,
unknown,
Call of Duty, and
unfathomable
Halo.
in its construction and purpose.
And
yeah,
It could be any
something
of
like
these
this
things,
Assassin's Creed was
or
a
none
breath
of
of fresh
them.
air.
like there's a target where who's
They are
burning
still
books
an enigma.
from libraries across the
But of one thing I am
across
Whatever
Syria,
waits behind those
where the game
doors
takes
Yeah.
will
place.
prove a great boon to us all.
And you kill him, and he goes, and Altair goes,
our
but you
enemies,
were
should they
you
find
are
a
burning
place,
all this valuable
wouldn't
knowledge.
You've
And the
seen
target goes, well, but my mind is
I
knowledge
assume
too,
you
and
know
you're
where
killing
the
that.
storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
The idea of like,
How fair
And
your
because
country-
of that statement,
I
these are
believe the
equal
site lies
deeds,
somewhere within this
right?
region.
There's definitely no difference
That's
here.
a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all
There
right.
is
Just
no
right
difference
for a
between
start.
good things
That is
and
why we
bad
call
things, you
here,
fool!
Mr.
You
Kenway.
fucking
We'd
dipshit!
like for you to travel to America.
as
locate
well
the
as like,
storehouse
well,
and take
there's
possession
value
of
in
its
the
contents.
idea of
I'm yours to
stopping a
command,
guy from
although a job
burning
of this
books.
magnitude will require more
If you
than
really
just
cared about
myself.
preserving
Of course.
knowledge, you wouldn't be burning them.
Upon
Yeah.
this paper are the names of 5 men
And it's like
sympathetic
there
to
was
our
no
cause.
reasoning with you to
Each
make
is
you.
also
I couldn't just say,
uniquely
"Hey,
suited
stop
to aid
doing
you.
that."
I like how they
Them at your
say
side,
sympathetic to our cause and
Well,
don't elaborate on what the cause
Then I best be on
is.
my way.
Nope.
They
Because
do a very
I
good
knew
job
our
at
faith in you was
keeping
not
that like
misplaced.
hush
We
hush.
booked you
Yeah,
passage
the
to Boston.
hindsight
The
of-
ship leaves at dawn.
of
We
not
can
knowing
just
exactly
say
what
it.
to do.
You can just say it.
and
that they're
bring honor
that they're
to us all.
Templars.
Yes.
These are Templars that you're in the shoes of.
Yeah, they do a very good job of
Um,
keeping that under wraps.
And of course, Templars are no stranger to using assassin blades.
Yeah. Well, I believe Hatham was Hatham is Edward's son, and Edward was an assassin.
Yes.
So he would have knowledge of the blades just from what his father knew.
Yeah. And especially when you also get character again. I know it was like a side game, but like getting characters like Shay Patrick Cormac.
I was about to say, literally, I would like to see what turned Hatham against the Assassins is what I would say if I hadn't already watched Rogue and seen them botch it.
Yeah, they fucked that up. Like, yeah, they fuck it up. It's like, who are, like, when it comes to the question of like, well, who are the bad guys?
Share my doom.
Whoever you're not playing as. Like, that's what it comes down to in these fucking games.
Because Ubisoft, because this is the same era of Far Cry 3. This is the era of like, do you know the definition of insanity?
It's doing the same thing over and over again.
And then
I'm
all
expecting
will be
something
well.
different.
Like Ubisoft writers are not good.
Of course.
No.
If I ever led you astray.
They occasionally hit on goal, but it
don't see
seems
what
like it's an
it is.
accident when it happens.
Faith, my friend.
Also, I gotta look this up
You'll
because
see.
Well, well.
Again,
Seems our
like,
esteemed
yeah,
guest
we know
has deigned
Hatham
to
is a
grace us
Templar,
with his presence.
but even
You might
later in
wanna
this
head back
game,
to your
like, he's
quarters.
still very
Top deck's no
charismatic.
place
Yeah.
to tend to
And-
Parnells.
But the guy, like his second in command, like becomes a wholly different character.
Fancy yourself a joker,
If
eh?
my memory is
Let's see how
correct.
funny you
We'll
find
find out
this.
if I'm correct. If I'm just making
That's
shit up.
enough, Graves. Stay
But
out of this.
Oh no, they challenge Hatham to a fist fight.
So Hatham is voiced by actor Adrian Ho,
Listen to this, Hector.
if I'm pronouncing his
Thinks
last
he
name
can swagger
correctly.
on up here and declare
Um,
himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas. Call this off. If the captain
To
sees us.
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Who started
Oh
you
wow,
on
he played
anyway?
Nightcrawler in X-Men '97. Holy shit. But yeah, like his performance as Hatham though is really good.
Yeah,
and like I said,
charismatic is
Ready
the
to
right
go
way to
again
describe
if
it.
you are.
This is
Yeah.
unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
because even like this whole bit
But
here,
you should be.
like,
Gotta learn the combat rules.
and again, like it's like, again,
Because it's a new
even-
system.
Even after the right.
Yeah, it's a new system.
Never!
Even though I kind of almost felt like I was doing the same thing in
How'd
like
you
the
like
first
these
AC
odds?
games. Like,
It's similar, but the
Yeah.
controls are different.
I'm gonna parry you and then insta kill like that. There's no reason for me to charge at you. So
What's the meaning of this?
something I did want to bring up,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
like, and I know this kind of applies to like
the
Assassin's
time with a
Creed
bit of
as a
sport,
whole,
Captain.
but like, man,
How about you pass the
Only-
time by doing your goddamn
only
jobs
those
instead? I wasn't
with
aware I was paying you to loll
incredible
about.
grip strength could be assassins or Templars.
Yes.
A
Apparently.
word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Because it's difficult enough, even for like
Oh, I
the
nearly
average
forgot.
person, to like hold
There's your
their
knife
body
back.
weight with only their hands. You know, like
That's hard.
it is very hard. It's not to say that it is impossible.
I don't care for
But-
you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard. You're
Also,
probably
like,
have
if you look
nothing
at
to do
actual
with me.
parkour artists,
I beg
like,
your pardon?
rarely are they
You're
ever
a
sitting
poor leader,
still at like
ill-tempered and cruel.
in climbing
It's
that
clear
way.
your
They're
crew
usually
has no
going around
respect for
stuff, not like. And when it's over under stuff, like they're
don't
holding
want
their
to
weight
argue.
for
In
not
fact,
very long.
I need a favor.
I have to wonder if they like powder their hands
Oh,
or
this
anything
is
first
rich.
because
They wear gloves.
prob-
Well, no, you don't wear
I
gloves.
suspect
You,
some
you don't
of
wear
the men
gloves.
tend
You
to mutilate.
simply don't wear gloves because you need your
Really?
fingers to
What a
grip
surprise.
things.
As I
Yeah,
cannot trust
so-
any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
like.
And why should
Because that'd be the other problem I run into is like if my grip
Because
strength
if they
doesn't
do
give out,
intend
my
to betray,
my hand
and the only
sweat
hope you have
is gonna
of
make me
reaching
fucking
America
let go.
alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true,
Also,
what other choice do I
this
have?
scene here where
Think.
Hatham just fucking
Let
cuts his
me be
balls
clear.
off.
Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent.
Oh man,
Good day.
just it's like you're captain of the ship, but go fuck yourself.
But I have a blade.
Like, and I'll use it, bitch. Like, oh man, yeah, just
Atlantic Ocean, day 28.
I'm captain of this ship, and why should I give a fuck?
Yeah, and I have all the power here, so.
Just man.
Mr. Kenway,
Captain?
whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Yeah, I still remember like playing this for the first time and thinking, oh, I'm probably gonna be this dude for maybe like a half hour or something.
To an
And it's
hour,
like,
yeah.
Nope.
He's like 3 or 4 hours you're with Hatham.
You're in it for a good number of sequences.
They do a good job, and they do a good job the entire time of avoiding actually mentioning he's a Templar.
Yeah.
So you do get that time to like build up with him and empathize with him.
It's just the whole thing, and like we'll get to it. Is that
You there! I have some questions for you.
yeah? When you start
But I ain't
recruiting
got time
dudes,
to
and it's
gossip.
just
Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share
it's
anyway.
it's
You want
like you want to
information?
talk about
Try the
like a lot of
cook
people
or
throw
the
around the
doctor.
term little
Everyone's
narrative
always cutting them
dissonance,
up.
Yeah.
but that is so true with this game, and the fucking 180 they pull. Like
Again, that was just Ubisoft at the time. Ubisoft, we're talking about the same writing team who thought that making the cultists
nothing like
correct
that.
all along in Far Cry 5 was
I was
smart.
wondering if you'd heard any
Yeah,
rumblings of trouble
which-
aboard.
What sort of
man, Far Cry 5
Unusual
can go fuck
complaints
itself
or
because it's like
grievances?
I like
It's
taking
this. It's
issue
similar
with the
people
captain.
doing
Sounds
that
just
writing.
like
You understand
James.
that, right?
it's like
Like
I enjoyed
told him,
3, I
I've
enjoyed
been
4,
much
but
too
5 I
busy
didn't
with
want
my
to touch
research
that
to
game.
notice
I was like,
anything not
5
Like,
was the
because-
last
Where might
Far
I
Cry I ever
find
played.
James?
the galley's your
because
best.
it's like by the time you
Now,
get to
if you
5, it's like
excuse me,
if I want to be in the moral correct here according to this logic, I might as well not even play the fucking game. Like that's like trying to do this thing. If you make this decision, oh, you're
You
such a
looking for another-
monster. Don't you feel awful like a fucking monster right now? Well, what if I made this decision? Well, they were right, you know. You should have done like go fuck yourself.
I know.
Are you James?
And this
Hatham Kenway.
this is probably
you.
like it starts all the way in Assassin's Creed 1. Like that's just
I was hoping you
Ubisoft's
could
MO.
answer
Like
some
this
questions.
deep philosophical both sides
figured as
thing.
much,
It's
but
just
not here.
centrism. That's
Follow
all it
me.
ever was.
Yeah, Yeah, and to a
It's just
high-
Ubisoft's
heard
writing team
anything
going,
out the
I am
ordinary
the
since
enlightened
we left port.
centrist.
Anything
Truly,
that gives
South
cause
Park
for
is
concern.
correct. The truth must be somewhere in the middle.
we must always be on the fence, and it's like, you know what?
That's just what they were doing.
Yeah, it's almost like if centrism could be toxic.
I mean, you could argue centrism is innately toxic.
Yeah, like no, we must listen to both sides, and it's like, okay, but this side, like, there's no argument.
That is, make no mistake, what Ubisoft was doing Assassin's Creed 1. It's always been a part of this franchise.
Like, and I can still remember like interviews and bullshit when they tried to say like, oh, we respect all opinions. It's like, you can't respect every opinion. You can't.
We're gonna finish this mission and make it to shore, and then we'll probably hop off for the night.
Yeah, cause boy, that Revelations DLC.
That was an experience.
How are things?
Oh boy.
Calm and quiet.
That was literally
That's the way I
an
like it.
experience. I experienced that DLC.
What brings
with
you topside?
Thought I'd wander a
Now
bit.
you'll know.
Stretch my legs.
Why are we
Take
asking
care
who
where
the
you
bad
tread.
guys are when we have Eagle
Deck
Vision?
hides all manner of danger in the dark.
Yeah.
What was
Which, and to be fair, like, I'm gonna come to the defense of this here, is that
that? Someone's throwing cargo
like
overboard.
Eagle Vision to me
Why?
seemed like, because I know like some people kind of lump it in with like Batman Arkham Detective Vision or something, but
It's literally like a canonical talent in the game.
yeah, like it's the idea of like, okay, in a video game you can rely on how many senses? Your eyes and your ears. And but when you want to convey something like, well, a character that is in the world, they could smell things, they could touch things, they could they could taste things. You can't do that as a player. But through something like Eagle Vision, you could convey something like, okay, well, there's a scent of this and that,
Well, that is not what Eagle Vision is, though. That's just not what it is.
it is.
It is literally like canonically, if you have like those who came before's blood in your family,
curious.
you can do Eagle Vision.
Yeah, basically.
It's basically magic.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But you are right. Like in the first game, they didn't really establish that. They just said that's like a thing that's like a talent your ancestor had.
Yeah.
It seems to imply that you could learn it, even though it's inherited. Because like Desmond at the end learns Eagle Vision because like he's spent all the
Yeah,
time doing
bleed
it as
effect.
Altair.
Yeah.
Any news? Each night it's the same.
Yeah.
But you're
Or
right.
the-
They
yeah.
need that. They
They drop
need
the
something like
painted
that so
barrels
that you
from
have
the
like the
going to need to
senses
recruit an
that
extra pair of
you're
eyes.
deprived of from playing the
Maybe
game.
James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Yeah,
As I can tell, the
and
barrels
and
serve as
granted, like there
markers.
are probably some
They leave
games
a
that do it
trail.
better, some that do it worse,
My
but
fear is it's only a
it's
matter of time before whoever's following it.
it's also nice to be like, and I think it also kind of solves the problem of
Beat to quarters,
when
men.
your textures
Ready
can
the
only show so much.
brace. Everybody
How do
down.
you how can you make a player follow footsteps? And well, I've got this magic vision that makes the
warning
footsteps
shot.
glow like Christmas
Seems they don't mean to
lights,
sink us, but board us
so you
instead.
can't miss it.
Man the
which
cannons. Make
Some
ready
people
to
would think
fight.
that's stupid.
Which does go
But I
back
want you
into the
to
why
load
the
decks.
Lucy
Why?
revelation
Let me help
is
you
like
secure it.
bullshit.
Do you know how
Because
to make
at
a
the
sail,
end of
to
the
load a
game,
cannon,
you Eagle
to
Vision,
wage
and she
war at
is
sea?
an ally.
I didn't think so.
And
Now
Eagle
return
Vision
to
doesn't
your
lie.
Or do I need to have you
No.
escorted?
It's magic.
Well, what if she's that good of a liar?
It's not like it's not like that. It's
Secure
like
the hatch.
I know.
oh,
I know,
but yeah,
it's-
it's
Have you been
it was
topside?
very clearly
ships appeared in
written
these
in to
ports.
explain why Kristen Bell was not
Strange.
part of the
There's
story
no sign of
anymore.
mutiny aboard.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Oh, but now you gotta
Did
learn.
you think you
gotta
could
learn how
escape
to
from
sword
London
fight.
so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
So that's what this is about.
Surrender.
This
and I will see
face
that you are
looks
treated with
incomplete.
honor.
Yeah,
If you wish to
It
treat
looks
me
like there
with
needs to be
honor,
one more
give me a
pass.
sword.
or like you know,
sure
like in
this
some
is how you
movies
want
where
to
it's like
play
it's
it?
clearly an actor wearing a molded mask.
Yes.
It kind of has that going for it. Or like Hatham almost looks like a fucking animatronic.
He looks like a wax dummy. Yes.
Yeah.
Looks like he's made out of wax.
I think.
Why would you give him a
I think
sword
that-
if you're gonna try to kill him? You fucking fool! Get you an assassin.
I think that's also where.
This assassin does not have a self-preservation instinct.
I think that's where you get like some people that complain about some of the remasters to where it's like, well, it actually did look better on the original release on original hardware.
I'm willing to
because-
bet this does look better than the original. Genuinely.
Yeah, like I don't know. I have to wonder if there's like maybe there's like a Tech Foundry video out there that's like, you know, what if we compared AC3 remastered versus original AC3? I'm gonna look that up after this now.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up too. Like all every hood. But killed the assassin.
Stay below decks.
Yeah, because even then, like I didn't have a problem with like anybody's face at the time.
There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm.
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
What are you gonna fucking do? You gonna stop him?
Yeah. But like, the assassin gave him a sword and decided to duel. Like, why would you just shiv him?
Oh, because the honorable
That's so fucking like.
We need those ropes secured.
I mean, hey, look, it's not to say that like it's
Haven't we hit the shore yet? Jesus fucking Christ!
sail for
Nope. Well, you got a bit.
Just want to finish this mission. That's all.
You're getting there though.
Did you play this recently, Chris?
So I installed this on my PS4, and I got to where you're basically trying to get to now.
Oh, so you came in with some pre-knowledge.
I was gonna have a refresher. I was like, okay, what was this like really? It was already on my account. I might as well download it. Thanks, Odyssey Season Pass.
Well, now that I have Liberation, I might be tempted to play that again at some point too.
I know, right?
A lot of people don't like Liberation, and they're wrong. They're just wrong.
Revelation's good.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that Liberation, but they're incorrect. They're incorrect for not liking it. They should like it.
Liberation is good. I said Revelation earlier. I don't know
Yeah.
what I was talking
We
about.
need
Revelation's
more
alright, but
speed!
Revelation is mid.
Loose the sails.
Liberation
Take them. You
is
take
pretty
the
dope.
ball.
Revelation is the weakest of the Ezio
To the
games.
mainmast with you.
Yeah, like Brotherhood is the high point, but and as somebody that did play through like Black Flag as well as Freedom Cry, like those.
Now, I do appreciate Ubisoft trying to make this new parkour system because so they could have more diverse terrain in their games. I do appreciate that.
I think also.
Oh,
Not
come
having the
on!
whole-
What the hell has happened?
That was
a glitch-ass glitch.
That is the game fucking you.
That was a glitch-ass glitch.
No, what I was gonna say was not having to hold down the right trigger so fucking much.
Yes. I was replaying the Ezio games. My finger got genuinely sore.
Yeah. Every single fucking person. Like, you know, you played Assassin's Creed, like old Assassin's Creed,
When your hand is sore.
when your shoulder is getting sore. Because the game physically hurts.
It's like fucking playing a Wii U game.
Oh God.
Wii U generally hurts my hands to play with it, so I was like really put off.
Fun fact: Assassin's Creed 3 was on the Wii U.
Oh yes, it was, wasn't it?
It was on the Wii U.
He lost his hat.
Oh no! My tricorn dough. Fuck, man.
Did Hatham and the Templars invent high fructose corn syrup?
Depends on if you're playing them or not. It depends.
Did they use tricorn to make their high fructose corn syrup?
It depends. Which side is the player on right now?
God, you're not wrong, man. You're not wrong.
Oh.
But you see, Chris, that just means it's morally ambiguous, and truly the correct answer is in the middle.
Look at these biscuits.
We call them cookies here.
I think they. Never mind.
No, I'm joking.
They're biscuits. It's.
Looked a little bit like those peanut butter crackers that my dad used to like. Peanut butter and cheese crackers.
Yeah. I used to like those things.
I would probably still eat those, honestly.
I see no land. Only
I
the
haven't had them in
eternal
years.
fog.
The ghosts
I've
tell
got
us all
peanut
we
butter
need to
and
know.
Ritz crackers
Climb
in
into
my
the crow's
house.
nest
I'm
and
gonna
you'll
have
see.
some fucking peanut butter on Ritz crackers.
That sounds
After we're done
delightful,
here.
actually.
I'm
Ritz
totally
and or a
fucking that.
townhouse, even.
Totally fucking doing that, especially since I'm intermittent fasting tomorrow. So.
You choose to spend your cheat meal time here with me playing Assassin's Creed 3.
I mean, look, I had dinner before I came on here, with plenty of time.
Yes, because I reminded you like thrice to be here.
Almost
the top. We're almost synchronizing.
I knew to tell you. I was like, look, man, you're gonna have to remind me. At least, I had a better time remembering this than the thing of like, oh yeah, the Super Bowl's today, and it's like whatever.
Look, it's the city of America.
See that? You can go there.
Yay! We did it. We went to the new whale.
We got to the title card. We got 100% sync.
Once we touch base, we will wrap up this goddamn episode.
Until next week.
When we play more Assassin's Creed Tres. That's Spanish for 3.
Oh, really?
1754.
In Boston.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Charles Lee!
Charles Lee, sir.
Ah, I remember Charles Lee.
Charles Lee.
Do you remember Charles Lee?
Oh, I remember Charles Lee.
He's such a cool
Not
guy.
a chance, John and
And
I.
we're not talking to him right now. I'm done.
No.
I'm fucking done.
Oh, man.
Son.
Yep.
Where is the quit button?
Where indeed?
Quits!
Yeah. Oh, holy hell.
All right. Oh boy. Thank you, Chris, for joining me on this. I look forward to seeing you next week as we continue Assassin's Creed 3.
Uh-huh.
I hope you've been revelated too after that DLC and are now ready for the true experience of Assassin's Creed 3.
I think any revelation that DLC had could shove it up its ass, because fuck that.
And if you need somebody to shove up your ass, you can join us next week for Assassin's Creed 3. Until
God,
then, goodbye everyone.
I would rather play through Suicide Squad again than DLC.
Probably be more fun if I'm being genuinely honest with you.
Yeah?
Oh, but until next time, bye y'all.
Good night, everybody.